We're going to patch up some holes in the undercarriage body panels, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right behind the door. Actually under the door as well. This is a 2009 Chevy Silverado LT. This is end of July 2022. I bought this a year ago in February 2021. I don't remember it being this bad, but I was doing some wiring and I noticed all this snow and dirt over the winter had caked up under there. I can't tell if you can see it in the video. I'm assuming you can, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of these little aluminum foil balls that I've crunched up a bunch of. I'm going to stuff them in there as packed as I can, and then I'm going to use just regular old plumber's putty to seal it over and then sand it down somewhat. Doesn't need to be perfect. I originally bought that plumber's putty for this step rail because I noticed the step rail is starting to rust away as well. So I don't think I'll be shoving any aluminum foil in there, but I will be using the plumber's putty to patch up the passenger side and definitely the driver's side. Maybe in there I'll shove in some foil. Got a little hole over here, another little hole over here, and then I think the undercarriage is the same. It's all, yeah, kind of eating away a little bit. So okay, this is all the before. See, you get water coming out of there as well. I just washed the truck and that's no good. That's why it's rusting away, is you get water in there. I need to work on some sealing in the inside, and we'll show you what it looks like when I'm done and I may be in progress. Here are the aluminum foil balls. I've crumbled up a few of them, so I'm not doing it as I go. And this is the putty that I'm going to use. Good old Harvey's epoxy putty. It's like Play-Doh, essentially. And there's two compounds in there, and you just mix them up and then fill it in, and it hardens. It hardens like steel, like iron. It does really well. You can pick this up at your local hardware store. I'm in the Midwest here in Minnesota. We have a great store from Wisconsin called Menards. It's like a Home Depot type store. They've got everything I need, and very inexpensive and dedicated to service and quality. You can save big money at Menards. Okay, so let's stuff these in and then fill her in. It's interesting to see how much room there is under there as I continue to stuff the foil in there. I didn't want to crunch them up too packed in at first, so it'd give me some play like that. Or I can crunch them in. Boom. Same finger. Alright. So as you can see, they just kind of hold themselves in there nicely. See all that dirt that keeps falling down? Why does my finger keep showing up? Sorry. Yeah. There. Alright. Keep doing this till it's all packed. Okay. I've got the foil all crammed in there as much as I care to. I still have a little room for more, but that's fine. I had to tear off little pieces and get into the little small air pockets as best as possible, but yeah, it's packed in there. It's a lot better than it was having an open gape full of dirt. Okay, so now I'm going to knead together some of this plumber's putty and fill it in. Fill in the rest of it. This is the plumber's putty. Comes in the tube. Break off a piece. There are two parts to it, so you knead it together. Pretty much just like that, like dough. Play-Doh. So there it is. The first layer, at least, of the putty. The plumber's putty. Not very pretty, but I gotta get that to dry so that I can then put another layer on top of that. And that one I'll smooth out as best as possible to match the contour of the panel. And maybe sand it down a little bit and then paint.